That's right. That's right. That's right. I gotta take him off of here. There's only one, and that's me. You understand?
Just like we come through, better have your fucking third hour.
Bad enough, nigga. I don't want nobody sound like nobody from my clan, man. Keep it real, get your own shit, man, and be original.
You can't imitate me on this fucking tape. You ain't ringing the bell. I'm ready when you are.
Action. Yo, welcome to Sports Life and Hip Hop. Well, all we really care about is hip hop, life, and sports. Hopefully you do too. If you don't, hopefully you will by the end of this podcast. As always, we got the all-star crew. Got my man Zeke. Got the one and only Ricky Sway. And I'm Channel 7. Let's get the formals out the way. Fuck with us on YouTube. Sports Life and Hip Hop. Instagram, SLHH Pod. SLHHPOD. A lot of good content on there. Also Facebook, Sports Life and Hip Hop. I guess today is a different show than normal. We got a special guest. I wouldn't really call him a special guest. He's more family. You know what I'm saying? Right, he ain't that special. I'm gonna bring him in. You know what I'm saying? I tell this story. I've told this a million fucking times. Man. I'm gonna tell it a million more times because it's all fact. I'm in Gordy's barbershop, 75th in Dorchester. It's like 01. 01?
Whatever you say, brother.
01, 02. You know what I'm saying? We had the livest barbershop. Gordy's in his peak was the livest, man. We had kennels, we had dogs. You know what I'm saying? Niggas money on the 2K. And there was ciphers. There was a cipher in the front. Every time I get chopped up, there was niggas rapping in the circle, classic hip hop, cliche, whatever. And it was Rodney and some other cats. I just remember Rodney. And shout out to CC, he had me spun towards the back. And so I hear these voices, yada, 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 I hear him spitting. And then I heard one voice, and it stood out. I even remember the bar. He was like, I dated your moms, you son of a bitch. And I was like, but it was more the voice. You know what I'm saying? I was like, see, yo, turn me around, man. What the fuck is that, man? Quit playing, man. And he wouldn't turn the chair around, you know what I'm saying? I said, man, come on, man, quit playing, man. He's like, and he turned around, and it was this guy. None other than the one and only Spirit King, man. Hey! Spirit King, brother. No doubt, man. What's been going on with it, man?
Nothing much, man. Just slow motion, man. Just trying to do my thing.
Indeed. That's what's up, man. So, I mean, you've been doing your thing for a while now. Musically, like, I've seen a certain maturation. You know what I'm saying? Like, Weirdo Project 1.
Right.
Weirdo Project 2. And now we're on hashtag Free Slaves for Sale.
Right.
Break down the growth between each album. Because I see it. You know what I'm saying?
For me, it's just the writing process is different. Like, so all things evolve. But, like, I was a different person 3 years ago than I am now. So, like, different situations and circumstances, you just find yourself in a different spirit. So, like, I wouldn't say necessarily that anything changed about my content, but it was just me growing as a person.
Right. Bar-wise, you know what I'm saying, it was nice by the time Weirdo Project came out, you were definitely nice. Because I put you through the gauntlet. Let me add to that story. Because that same day, I built with the guy, you know what I'm saying, and we was both broke. We hopped on the bus, took it back to my crib, my apartment. You know what I'm saying? You remember that? I was like, yo, let's go back, get on some rap shit. Drinking, smoking, start spitting the bars out. I put him through the gauntlet. That's when I was in shape. I was in my prime, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bar-wise, you was on point, you know what I'm saying? But your flow hadn't developed at that time. This is 2001. It's almost 20 years ago. You don't know this. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was hearing it like, yo, this nigga's nice, man. Like, yo, this is the real deal right here. And then, you know what I'm saying? So by the time Weirdo Project came out, like, you was already nice. Then I noticed a certain thing. It was like that was more bars as opposed to like it was bars with a message, but when Weirdo Project 2 came out, you had a specific message. It almost seemed like you was on the black entrepreneurship. You had a theme with that one.
Right.
What was speak on that?
Yeah, see, like with the Weirdo 1, it was just one of those things that I needed to get out. Like everybody was talking about, oh man, you don't have a project out. I was like my hood, J Electronic, like, dude, you don't put out a project, you rap. Everybody know that you rap.
True. So, fuck you, Jay. Like, about what we think about.
Shout out to Jay, man. I don't have anything bad to say.
At least you put an album out. You got fucking 3 albums out. This nigga got 1 official album.
I don't have no animus towards that brother. But like the first one, my brother, Trust Laney Management, he a hot up and coming manager.
What up, boy?
I was talking to him. So like you know how you rap. Like, I kill your artists. He got artists like. And he told me something that was profound. He's like, you don't even have a fucking project. Right. And I just looked at myself like, you know what, he's right. And it was a profound moment. And at that time, I wrote the Weirdo Project probably like in 2 days.
It's crazy. I remember.
So you always knew that you wanted to rhyme?
Always, yeah, but like it was one of those things. I didn't truly have confidence in myself. Like I knew that I could rhyme words and it was cool, but I just didn't see myself being let me see how can I put it? I just didn't see myself doing it and people appreciating what I'm doing. Like I just didn't have the confidence.
I had to drag you to the studio, bro.
Yeah, so I literally didn't care. Like I didn't care about no studio. It was okay for me to write rhymes, and if 2 or 3 or 4 people like, oh man, you dope. That's all I really cared about.
Now, do the people, your fans, do people that listen to your music know that you don't listen to rap? That's not your inspiration?
They know now because but seriously,
that's
they
crazy.
Know.
That no,
it's bananas, right?
That's bananas. Like Spirit, like, cause I known him through Joe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we talk. You know what I'm saying? Millions of times, but like you don't even like rap.
Not like I like certain songs and I like certain artists. But like the thing is, what I was telling him, and he used to be like, oh, man, you cliche hip hop. He used to try to put me in a box. But the thing is about it, that wasn't my experience growing up. Like I was never a huge hip hop fan.
Okay.
So like my consciousness came from me being an avid reader. My mother was an avid reader, so I read Marcus Garvey. I read Carter G. Woodson. I looked at Khalid Muhammad, and that's where I got my consciousness from. It wasn't necessarily hip hop. Although the reason that I do rhyme, and I gotta give him credit, this is the only rapper that influences me. No, I love other artists, don't get me wrong. But when I heard Black on Both Sides, I was like, that's what I want to do. Okay. So like that's the thing. Other than Mos Def, and I love Big L as well.
Shout out to Big L.
Yeah, shout out to Big L. Cool. And
a
few other rappers, but generally Whitney Houston's and all of that, that's what I listen to. I'm a writer.
So what you got playing right now? Whitney Houston?
Yeah. Like, but now I kind of play the Free Slaves for Sale because now I'm finally getting to understand my voice. To me, my voice was irritating. It's all outdoors.
Okay.
Like, cause I just didn't like it. Like, I didn't think it was. I thought it was squeaky. I thought it wasn't something that was conducive to hip hop. Okay. So I just didn't like hearing myself. I didn't listen to myself for years.
So you believe now?
Yeah, now I believe in myself wholeheartedly.
Indeed.
Like, I do.
Like, it was many a times I remember you saying, like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't care about, you know me, I didn't care about most things. So, like, I had to find something in my life.
Aloof would be the key word for your early rap career. This nigga dropped like a fucking, like a brilliant 16, like, you know what I'm saying, over like, what was that? The Lemonade, Gucci Man, Lemonade.
Yeah, Gucci Man,
I mean, the bar work was unreal. I'm like, yo, let's do a video for it. He's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't care. Like, I just didn't believe in myself.
Man.
But now, like, as time is going on, you definitely have, you know what I'm saying, confidence and doing repetitiveness or whatnot and writing.
Yeah. Confidence is the key thing. See, like me writing, and I tell you, I always wrote the way that I write. Like, that hasn't changed for me. I just didn't have the confidence. So I spit it differently.
Now, where are you from for the people that don't know?
Oh, the south side of Chicago. It's called Sircon City. I love my neighborhood. I love everybody in it. They call me the mayor of Sircon.
Why do they call you the mayor of Sircon?
Because, you know, I talk a lot to people. I talk a lot to the kids. A couple of my homeboys and I, we have a non-for-profit organization called Untitled LLC. At first,
are y'all doing
it
the
was
book
called
bag?
LLC, but now it's a non-for-profit.
Are y'all doing the book bag drive this year?
We want to. Like, we do an annual book bag drive. We've done it for like
That's dope.
5 years. So I want to do it, but I was going to probably do like a live concert instead. I wanted to do that.
How are you going to pull that off in this COVID?
My homeboy, Tracks for the Low, / Floyd Fluid, / Joe,
Yeah, I know that guy.
/ 7S Worldwide.
I know that guy.
He got a studio, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Palatial Estate.
Exactly. People we had to do podcasts in the joint.
Yeah, right.
You know, so like I wanted to do it like in a controlled setting. So I really want to do something for the kids. I believe that's my purpose. That's my true purpose. Most of my people who follow me, they actually follow me for what I do outside of hip hop.
Oh, dope.
Hip hop is a vehicle for me. Like, I love it. I love the art form, and I grew to love it. But it's a vehicle. Like, I want to move towards other things, greater things.
Let me ask you this. Since Ricky brings up Sircon, why is there such... expound on the hotbed of talent there. So, hold on. So you got Joe G the Chief. You got... First of all, I'm a big Dre Dillinois. Fucking Dre, god damn. And he got you on fucking 13th floor on the Weirdo Project. The first one, he got you. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get a team.
You came back on Goat to Goat on Free Slaves for Sale.
You can't get a team.
Dre Dilla, boy, you the truth, boy. Don't stop.
Anybody know anything about hip hop, right?
Meeks.
You know, what's the first thing you listen to? Like what anybody exactly would used to tell you. The first thing you listen to is probably like the first 10 seconds of the song.
Yeah.
Sure. It's the most vitally important thing.
Indeed.
I go first so people don't turn it off.
True. Hey, salute.
Shout out
Meeks.
to Illinois.
Yo, Dillinois, man. What's funny about him, I'm a big fan, you know what I'm saying? I've told him, like, but my relationship with him is strictly through music. Like, he's that dope. Like, I'm a big fan. I'm waiting for him to do his thing, like, strictly via music. Meeks 1400.
Meek 1400. He just got
Did he get signed?
He's in his clothes, yeah.
Dope.
Nice.
That's dope. Shout out to Lou Meeks, man.
He got a nice nest egg, you get me? Need to borrow a couple of dollars from him.
Nice little bonus, huh? It's Young TT. I saw seeing his video the other day. Is he from Sircon?
No, he's not from the hood, but trust Laney. Laney from the hood.
I like his
brothers.
Laney, big time.
Manager extraordinaire. Anybody know some artists?
Trust Laney management. I'm a big fan.
He in the know. He know everybody. That's anybody.
And that's your fam.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Out of all the projects you've done, what was the most difficult? Like where it was you know what I'm saying, like it was kind of hard to like come up and put together a project that you wanted to put out that was dope.
Weirdo one.
I was gonna say,
that was the hardest. That was
you could have had
that was a whole nother album.
Not the writing.
He rewrote that shit.
Like that. Keep in mind the writing was okay, but like we're brothers, and all of us we can be candid. We're brothers, but it was almost like the real world type of thing. Like,
it was pretty crazy.
Dude, it was chaotic. People, there's a lot of personalities, a lot of talented people come together trying to find what's the right.
Getting it right.
Yeah, what's to get it.
That album was 100% different. The original Weirdo didn't come out the way Weirdo. He rewrote that shit.
This is what I do. And this is just my process. I wrote, it's 8 completely different songs. That's for Weirdo 1.
Right.
I wrote alternate. I write alternate for anything that I make. So like I put out 8 songs.
So you double up.
Yeah, I double up.
It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So you remix everything that you do.
Yeah. Like totally completely different songs. So, like the remix is like I'm going off of the original. No, those different songs. Like, I got right now literally I'm not lying to you. I probably got about 5 or 6 albums worth of I can just put out. And these are not 8. I'm talking about 13, 14 full album songs that I could put out. Literally. Easy. And I still have content.
Wow. So like, and this is in regards to Channel 7. Like, so how do you guys collab and how do you guys come together and be like, yo, we're gonna be 7S?
Man,
Like, how does
that's
that
a
come
great
about?
question.
Good ass.
A lot of nights, man, we were doing a lot of stuff, and it usually come from him because I'm like, even back then. Now I'm more vocal. Like I'm the laid back part of the.
But now you're the vocal and he's the laid back.
Well, which is actually crazy.
He living fat, yo.
Exactly.
He living good. He living off the hog.
It's literally role reversal. He used to actually talk for me, like certain things. I'd be like, this is what happened. But he understood me. So over time, when we talk together, we just throw in different concepts and different ideas, and then they say simplicity is brilliance and it's divine. Like that's literally how it came up. We was jogging names. What should we be? Man, we drinking, of course. So, then he came up like, man, what about 7S? I give him the credit.
Shout out! I bought the hat too. 7S. I bought the
Yeah,
hat.
the past was fly for a little bit, man.
I would have worn it.
Gratitude.
It's all good, man. I appreciate it.
I do have a hat. 7S.
Like
Hey Ricky,
7S.
one thing I will say, Ricky's always been a loyal supporter of 7S, man.
No doubt. Like
and now
Ricky-
Spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
salute.
But I have one more question.
Okay.
Who told you to have the shirt off in the booth on the video?
Oh man.
Like, who allowed him to have that? Like Spirit, you like, yo, keep your shirt on. You like, fuck it.
A nigga was working out tough. A nigga was working out tough back then. I was feeling myself.
I was like, damn, look at my man.
I
No
ain't even
shirt in
gonna
the
lie.
booth.
Nigga
He
had
like,
belts.
Rick, it's hot. I'm like, all right. Yo.
No, it was mad hot up in camp.
clowned
Big Joe,
that man,
was it or was it not hot up in camp for
I had a shirt
Addict,
on.
man?
Oh yeah.
Joe, why you didn't tell me to put your shirt back on, God?
We did.
Oh, you
Yo,
did.
I talked about like, yo, what are you doing?
The delts was nice
I
back
was like,
then, man.
yo.
I said, hey, catch the back of the
I
shoulder,
told him,
man.
like, man, come on, brother.
You on some sexy boys.
But you can't tell him, man. That's his LL sweat.
Yo, man, come on, B.
I've been calling LL for years. Like he got the cadence of LL. You don't want to admit it.
Let's get back
y'all-
on track. Here. Let's get back on track. Yeah, this is about Spirit King.
I didn't notice it till now. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the LL.
You can't be serious, man.
bro.
You co-signing with this guy.
You do.
Look,
Sound
man.
like LL, bro. No doubt.
But the video, overall,
just did a ladies joint. So yeah, I understand it now.
Yo,
but the video overall, all jokes aside, I always tell Joe the video was dope though.
and that was Big Joe.
Yeah,
Shout out Big
like,
Joe. That was his first video.
Shout
Shout
out
out Big Joe.
Big
Boy
Joe.
Fluid.
That shit was dope.
Tracks for the low. 7S worldwide.
I just didn't
Go
like
check it out.
the shirt, the shirt off and Joe in the booth.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
I ain't
agree.
need all
I just
that.
want
It
to let
wouldn't
you
be
know.
now. It wouldn't be now. Trust me.
We on record. I didn't agree with you.
All right, so look, let me ask you this. Skill wise, like I really feel like you can start with any of them, any of the best. You know what I'm saying? Especially currently. If there was any MC, any artist that you could work with, like who would it be?
Is it dead or alive?
Alive. I'm not giving you the bell out. I already know who dead. I already
You
know.
know what that is. Right now, like in all seriousness, it would be somebody like if I'm talking about current, probably like King Los.
Los? Yeah, Los is that deal. I consider him the black
I
Eminem.
love like he's an artist. I don't even look at him as a rapper. He's an
I
artist.
consider him the black Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
wouldn't even give him that. He's him. Like
he's him, yeah.
I don't want to put him with dude. So like he's his own entity.
Got issues with him?
I don't have issues. Why would I have issues with him?
I mean,
It's smart.
I
no, I'm asking you. You said
Wow.
with dude. Hey, where I'm from, you say with
Oh,
dude. Yo, I
yeah,
guess that's
I can-
like,
I can
you
tell
don't
you
even
what
want to
you-
say
what
the
I
nigga
think
name.
about it.
Fuck that nigga. That's the vibe.
Oh, I ain't gonna fuck. That means
What you
that
think about
implies that I care about him. Like, see, that feeling that's not a feeling. I don't have any feeling to it.
Okay.
So,
With you rapping, and I'm sure you've seen all facets of the country, the world, or whatnot. Chicago really is like you really feel like it's a lot of talent in Chicago, correct?
it's beyond talent. The thing is about Chicago, and
Like, I'm sorry, what makes it what makes it stand out more?
one thing that Malcolm X and MLK agreed with was that Chicago, the spirit of Chicago. The spirit of Chicago was always different. The structure was always different, and the people were always different than anywhere else. So, like they say, and it's true, completely true, because I've been to a lot of places, and I lived in a lot of places. If you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere. So, like, our swag is different. Everybody love us. Like, and the thing is about us, everybody steal our style.
Yeah, they jacking us. That shit crazy.
The last 5 years, about 3 or 4 years ago, did you notice that everybody was doing the drill style?
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
I did.
The words,
King,
you know what I'm saying?
Pusher, all that.
Slide.
But they don't understand that the rhyme scheme is like popping out no banks. They always doing that.
Yeah.
Like making it. It's like rappers for dummies. Like anybody can rap with that rhyme scheme.
And taking that
but
cadence.
it's genius in a sense. Like
Yeah.
Chief Keef might not have been the greatest rapper, but
he created
it.
Yeah.
that
a
molded
formula.
a generation.
Yeah, that molded generation. Most influential rapper since I can't even remember. Like in the last 20 years.
He got niggas in New York saying GD.
Yeah.
And
They don't even gang.
he got hating BDs.
They
Like,
don't
you ain't
really
even from
gang.
here.
They just started gangbanging in New York about 20, 30 years ago.
On the real.
So
You
like
know what
that's
I'm
just the
saying?
difference between other places, and that's real.
That's
like,
his
I'm not-
influence though.
Yeah.
That's Chicago, yeah.
They got drill rap. Like rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He had his different
Yeah.
brand. Like, come on, that's drill rap.
Yeah.
Like we super influential. Like, and it's a lot of talent here, but a lot of people don't deal with us because of the perception in Chicago. Like, oh man, this
What's
got
the
the gang.
perception?
Oh, they got a gangster element. Oh man, it's too much risk on artists. So like, and a lot of people think that and believe that, so they don't even want to take the chance. They rather take a chance on a boy that live in Cali, like, oh, he just talk about this stuff. He's not actually doing it. So let's go with him.
Right. It's a whole culture. The drill culture in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, is based on reality.
Yeah.
Like, very few cats are really gonna get into this drill shit and they ain't really with the shits.
Oh,
the
no,
shits,
they-
you know, to use their lingo and slang.
Me doing a community organization.
That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't really with it, you boy.
Yeah, and me doing music, like I keep my ear to the streets. I'm still there, in essence. Like, so I know everybody and I know everything, and it's mad love and respect. So I know what's going on. Like, this is real life.
I was gonna ask you, how do you toe that line? All right, so
Yeah.
I remember when, you know what I'm saying, you were making songs. You had the Hugh Hefner song. You were making. I remember Ooey Ooey.
Oh,
Fucker, she like Ooey Ooey. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I remember now and then you attain knowledge of self. No, it's a credit to you. I remember you started diving into books more. You started attaining knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? I hate using the word woke because it's so like commercialized. But your music talent changed. So with that being said, you're from Sircon.
Yeah.
How do you, and you loved in Sircon.
Yeah.
But you don't exhibit the same traits as what makes Sircon respected. You know what I'm saying? So how do you maintain the love from Sircon, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, without really participating in what Sircon is known for? Niggas don't fuck with Sircon. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know.
They showed me a lot of love. It showed 7S a lot of love who was coming up in You know what I'm saying? You always maintain your respect.
Because I was always me. The thing is about it, like, and that's just a lot of my language changed and a lot of things. I mean, you get older, you just get more mature, period. But I was always me. I wasn't a person that jumped off the porch late.
Right.
That wasn't me. I was me while being outside with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know my brothers, like my brothers are out there. You know what I mean? They did what they did, and like my friends did what they did, and I was with them. Like if they had to fight, I would fight. But I was always that calming voice. I was always me. That's one thing I can always say. I was always the one that be like, man, maybe you shouldn't do this. Like I always gave that voice. I was the voice of reason, regardless. So people respect that. Like, and everybody respect that because they can't say I don't identify with them because I was there.
You lived there, right?
Yeah. Not just lived there. A lot of people live there and not from there.
You outside, right?
Like I was there. Like you know what I'm saying? The same places they were. So and that's the where the respect comes from. Like and I was me. But like I was me towards something else. Where they was me towards, oh man, I don't like this bro. I was like, I don't like this corner store. That was my war. Like I don't like this Arab on the corner store sucking the blood out of our community. You know what I'm saying? That was just always, but that was always me. You know what I'm saying? That's why we debate about so-called conscious rappers, and a lot of them I don't respect because I don't believe that they're conscious. Like that's not true conscious.
You think it's on some acting shit, on some
Robert Fugazi. A lot of them grew up in there was nothing wrong with growing up in the suburbs. Don't get me wrong, but they didn't experience anything. Your consciousness just can't come from books. Like a book is, in essence, dead knowledge. What I'm saying is true knowledge and experience outside of where you're from, and true consciousness is in nature. So like you that wasn't in nature, bro. So I can't respect. I can halfway. I could love you as a brother, but.
I knew your hood loved you when I pulled up in the middle of Sircon, and you had the whole fucking hood drinking sake.
You know,
Like
the
hood.
You had them drinking sake, bro?
Hey, Rick.
Wow.
See, yo, you know the hood, you this Henny bottles, this Patron passed around. This nigga had niggas drinking sake. Nigga, I walk up, I get out the car, walk on the porch, niggas hand me, niggas hand me a cup of sake. I'm like, yo.
Wow.
Yo, salute.
So I was always me. Like I'm telling you, I keep saying it over and over again, but I was. Like, and they respected that. Like if you force like this with the same force they came with, that's how it's like you're gonna accept me. I'm old enough to have plugged with the folks.
OG, right.
You know what I'm saying? They came to me, and this is what I told them. To this day, man, shout out to him, man. He's still around, man, Steve. He told me, like, man, what's up, man? You plug with the folks? I'm like, this is how this gonna grow. Either you whoop my ass, or I whoop your ass. But I'm not plugging with nobody, man. And that's just how it went. And he respected it. He respected it then. Like, and I was serious about it. He's gonna have to whoop my ass every day.
Wow.
Like, and that's just real.
Now, if you guys didn't know, for the audience, 7S opened up for one of my favorite groups of all time, Raekwon and Ghost, artists. I wouldn't say groups because it wasn't the whole thing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But they did open up for one of my favorite top 5, Ghostface and Ray. So I was there to see it. I laughed at Joe. I applauded Spirit, but I laughed at Joe. But nonetheless, how was that opening up for Ghost and Ray that night?
It was cool. Like,
it was cool? Yo, come on. Spirit, it was Ghostface, man. This nigga came out with fucking Supreme Clientele. Top 10 album of all time.
Even though I respect Ghostface and all of that, for me, it was just another job for me.
Remember who you talking to?
I'm serious.
I forgot, man.
Hey, I loved it. I felt it. I felt like a certain.
Yeah, like you open it up for Ghost and Ray.
When we walked down the stage, I was like, yo, Ghost finna come out right behind me. Like, yo, like Ghost and Ray finna jump on this bitch right behind me.
That's just not me. That's just not my.
I understand.
But I appreciated it. Like, I looked at.
There's very few people that I get giddy for, like a fucking
Ghost
Which they dope. Like the music, the Wu-Tang.
He left. He didn't even stay.
I just
Me and you, us three, me, you, and Zeke was there, but this nigga bounced. He rapped and bounced.
I had a
Jimmy Butler of hip hop.
I had a prior engagement with real people.
But yo,
what could I say about that? You know?
That I was extremely proud of you guys.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
For opening up for Ray and Ghost, due to the fact that I love Ray and Ghost. But I was like, man, my man's is opening up for the Wu part of the Wu-Tang. Like, that's dope. Like,
I didn't get it until, like, in all seriousness. I wouldn't say I didn't get it because I understood it. It's just how I am, my personality. But, like, years later, I understood the significance.
Nah, that's dope, kid.
Like, and I did. And I appreciate them. Like, you know, I left. You talking about the reason I left. I mean, we go to the backstage, man. The stuff that happened backstage is cool.
That was
weird.
Crazy.
Yo, it's the Ghost. Like, these are niggas, this is the toughest niggas. Before they walked back there, he was the toughest niggas out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they stepped in that green room, remember that shit? Yo, Ghost! The octaves went up 3-4.
I never truly fitted in. I was a part of my neighborhood, but I wasn't necessarily of my neighborhood. Right. So when I stepped out, like, went to school, I went to private schools and all types. I didn't identify with them.
Yeah, like me, like, all right.
No, I didn't make it like it was. But what I'm saying, I didn't identify with them.
No, I get that.
So like it was, I would go places like, who do I identify with? So that's my thing. So I could peep people that's out there, man. They was in the background doing stuff that
doing too much. I get that, bro.
So I'm like, man.
Right.
Deuces, man. I love and appreciate whoever came and all of that, man. But
no, that was a dope event for you guys. Like
I think so, man. I think it's one of those things.
It was fun. It definitely was fun.
It was like you can when I'm on stage, it's fun. Like before then, I'm like.
Didn't you take your shoes off?
Yeah.
This nigga took his shoes off on stage.
Wait a minute. You took your shoes off, but did you scrub your Timbs though?
Oh man.
Did you clean them out real good?
I got some fresh joints that day. Fresh joints out the box.
And edited Big Joe. Big Joe, you can edit it. He skipped along the fucking stage the whole night. Like
that oil in me.
And one thing, another reason why I left, we being candid. Our goddamn cameraman was late.
God
damn it.
We put on that was one of once in a lifetime joint. Hey, let's leave it hit on that.
Big Joe, come on, God.
I just gave you praises all day, so you gotta accept all of this, man. You hear me?
No, that was a dope thing.
No, I agree. It was a dope experience. Don't let me. I just don't get up and down for like I'm never high up and I'm never low. I'm just always in the middle.
So as we're wrapping things up, and once again, bless, gratitude for the new album. What's the new album? What's the name of the new album? It's Free Slaves, hashtag Free Slaves for Sale. Title,
you gotta get that.
all digital outlets.
Please get that out.
Hashtag Free Slaves for Sale. It should be the first thing that pops up because not too many albums start with hashtag.
Spirit of God, Free Slaves for Sale, like you said, hashtag. It's on all platforms. Like I say, people, you can hit me in my inbox. I'm Spirit King on Facebook. As it's spelled SPIRT. So like that's how you'll find me. Don't get it confused with Spirit. So you can find me on all platforms with the same name. Spirit of God on Instagram.
So with that being said, with the new album coming out, let me not jump ahead. Like as we're wrapping this up, it's something I really want to touch with the current climate. What's going on? You got protests. You got Breonna Taylor. You got George Floyd. You yourself were a victim to police brutality. What's your feeling?
Can
go
I
ahead.
Stop you? I'm not a victim.
Okay.
They did what they did, but I don't consider myself a victim. I consider myself a warrior that stood up for his rights.
One thing that you did that was so gangster that I respected so much, they offered you a plea. You turned that shit down. You turned the plea, but you could have got out the next, 2 days?
Yeah, 2 days.
You could have got out 2 days later. You turned that shit down. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And you ended up stinging them in the end.
Yeah, every time I'm an expensive arrest, what they call. See, like I was doing that, what they talk about, people who go out and say stuff about the police. I was doing that years ago.
Right.
Like, that was just me. That's what I did. Like, I didn't believe in anybody. If your name wasn't Miss Lester, shout out to my mother, Miss Lester, which I love.
Love you.
Or Mr. Lester, who my father, he was there too. You just couldn't tell me what to do. Like, a badge doesn't make you my master. So you treat me with respect. I believe in reciprocity. If you treat me with respect, then I treat you with it. Like, you just can't say anything to me. I'm a black man with knowledge of himself.
A king.
Yeah, so I know who I am. So,
With,
like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, with that, like, I went through a lot of cases. I've been arrested probably more than Malcolm X and Martin Luther King put together. Like, just arrested. Like, I've never been charged with a serious crime. In every case I beat, in every case I've been paid for.
The album cover. What was the inspiration for the album cover?
The album cover, Free Slaves for Sale. It was me. I wanted Africa in the center. That symbolizes the red, green, black. That's the flag. That's Marcus Garvey, Pan-Africanism flag.
Shout out to Lil Kevo.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Kevo.
7S.
He did it. Lil Kevo, 7S Worldwide. He
This is
actually did
son.
it. So, like, it was me. I wanted Africa's in my heart. Blackness stands for who I am. It stands for melanin. And the outside is the people who you deal with on a daily basis. Okay. Whether all type of personalities that come around you.
The walking the stick.
Yeah, stick
that's
figures.
That's dope. Yeah.
So, and then it was an energy. You see the yellow, it was an energy. Then purple, which stands for royalty in African culture. So, like, it's all representations of who I am, who I'm shouting out to. Listen to me. I'm talking to my people. So I want you to listen. This is just not music. I don't even think I make music. For me, I'm bringing a message.
What are your thoughts on streaming?
My real thoughts?
Yeah, you're one. Yeah.
Okay, we're being candid. Streaming is robbery. It's like going to somebody's pockets. Like, I mean, imagine, say for instance, and you know, like, I pulled off, I have another album that's Weirdo 2 that probably a lot of people don't have. But I pulled it off the streaming sites. Because streaming, like, you just don't make money. Like, I love to rap, don't get me wrong, but I also like to make money as well. Right. So, like, with the advent of streaming, a lot of people just like, oh, man, I can just pay $3 or $4 or $5 for this and get all of your music for free. But it kills the artist.
Okay, so you got 3 albums. One, Weirdo 1 is on all platforms.
Yeah, on all platforms.
Free Slaves for Sale is
on all platforms.
Weirdo Project 2 you put out.
Yeah, it's a flash drive package.
Without getting into your pockets, which one have you seen more profit from?
Weirdo 2.
Okay. That speaks volumes.
No question.
That speaks volumes to me right there.
No question. I sold out of my flash drives. No question.
Okay.
And it wasn't like it was extremely cheap. I was like, I tell you, it was $20 a pop.
Right.
And people I sold out of.
So what's next for Spirit? I mean, I missed the COVID. I missed, you know what I'm saying, everything going crazy. And
Mr. COVID, I wrote another album. Like it's coming out for my birthday. My birthday is September the 30th. It's called Black Libra. So it's gonna show a different side of me. And in all seriousness, I can tell you with confidence. For me personally, I think this is gonna be my best album.
Dope.
And I think the other ones were okay.
Looking forward to it.
Yo, that first coming Wednesday, I got you. I got you.
I'll be waiting for it.
I got you, man. You know, I think it would go.
Too late, baby.
I have one question.
What?
How did you get your rap name, and was that your first choice for your rap name?
It wasn't my first choice.
What names did you have before? That
Yes,
you,
I'm very curious.
that you didn't like.
Me and my homeboy, I was prosperous.
Wow.
That was my rap
I'm
name.
glad you changed.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at Prosperous.
Prosperous is decent.
No, that's
The
decent.
spirit works better, but
Prosperous is decent.
And, I had another group like with my homeboy. It was called Warriors 88. Warriors 88.
that was the group.
Yeah.
Joe wasn't a part of that, right?
Nah. This is one of my homies.
Nah.
But the crazy part about it,
Was that just the live band? Chicago?
No, that was 3 Shades of Black. I was in a live band as well. This is when I didn't care, right? People was picking me up because, oh man, you're talented and all that.
So you was the Roots before?
No, this was you was. And some of the songs are still on. It was dope. But yeah, Spirit came from people, and this is a story, and this is true. A lot of people in our neighborhoods, there used to be young ladies walking in the neighborhood. They walk out, dudes try to talk to them, right? So, like, they don't talk to the dudes. You know, the first thing that's coming out, bitch, ooh, all of this, right? So I'm like, cool, man, that ain't cool. I was still me. Like, I was out there with them, but still me. So I started walking the girls outside of the neighborhood, away from it. And then, plus, I was always talking about some, like, man, well, you need to be in tune with God and the universe.
That's a hell of an angle, by the way. This nigga was trying to fuck. Yo, that's a hell of a fucking angle. But anyway, go ahead.
That was never my motivation. Like my key motivation.
Yeah, scrub me a river.
That was never my key motivation.
Hell of an angle.
So yeah, they like, oh man, you know spirit you do, man. Like they like, man, everybody started calling me Spirit. So right now, my nickname from birth is Petey. My stage name is Spirit. Nobody calls me my real name.
Don't need to know your gov.
Of course.
Don't need to know your gov.
Everybody calls me Spirit most of the time. 90% of the people who talk to, even my siblings.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
As we wrap up, because I mean, I can easily go with about 2 to 3 more hours, easily. But so what I'm gonna do, because for time purposes, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw some words out, and you give me your first thought.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go. Signed or independent?
Independent.
All day, huh?
Yeah, that's not even a question.
Let's see here. 2020 election. Protests.
Good exercise.
Damn, I want to go further into that, but we'll keep it going. No, we'll keep time purposes. We'll keep it going. That's dope. Current state of our people.
Good question.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, that's a good question.
My serious thing is limbo.
Auntie Lori.
Auntie Lori. Hilarious.
Current state of hip hop. Spirit King. Lastly, Spirit King.
What I call myself is like, I gotta talk a little more on this. Sorry. A hidden gem in plain sight. That's what I call myself.
Indeed.
I got one. I'm done. Chicago talent. What do you have to say to the younger generation, as far as hip hop, rap? You know what I'm saying, as far as going further in this lane.
Cool. And this is what I need to say, and I need you to do some research. You know what I'm saying? History is golden. Like, we don't walk without history just in regular life. We don't understand that you need to pick up your history and walk with it. Think about Chicago. Think about the artists who's had success. Most of them. Not just the ones that you think in your era. The greatest Chicago artists aren't drill artists, aren't gangster rappers.
No.
There's a wave. Waves fall, but there's something coming. You have to be yourself. It's a conscious wave coming. Be who you are. That's all I say. Because a lot of you aren't who you say you are. You're not giving people your real thoughts. Right. So I say it's peace and love. You all are supremely talented. I love you all, but just be that person who you are when nobody's around. That's my thing.
And with that being said, we're gonna wrap up with Spirit King. 100, man. Yo, gratitude.
Appreciate y'all.
Gratitude. What's the name of the new album again?
It's Black Libra. It's coming out September the 30th.
September 30th.
Watch out for it, but get free slaves for sale.
Thanks for letting. Oh, go ahead.
Get free slaves for sale. Hashtag. A lot of people sleeping on it, but it's getting
awesome,
it's getting reviews even off of the streaming mumbo jumbo. Like it's going.
Thank you for letting us be the first stop on your rollout, your album rollout.
Oh
man.
yeah.
I'm sure you got Breakfast Club, Sway after that. You know what I'm saying? You came here first, man. Salute, man. First guest on Sports Life and Hip Hop.
Peace and blessings to everybody, man. Again, check me out. I'm mostly on Facebook. You hit me SPIRT King. Hit me up, man. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? Don't just view me. Like and share. And listen to the album. That's my whole thing. Listen. If I get your ears, just listen.
You're an official family member of Sports Life and Hip Hop.
Oh, I love it, man. I appreciate what y'all doing, man.
I guess we get on to the show. With that being said, what we got? New music.
Got Nas.
Got the Nas joint. I know. This guy has some Nas. What y'all think about the Nas album, man? Big Joe.
Big Joe.
You wasn't blown away?
I feel the same way, Big Joe.
Wow. Okay. Nah, I respect opinions. Rick, what you think? I'm very curious because
I'm very curious on you because your flag is half staff. To subscribers.
My flag is always full staff.
Thousands of subscribers would know that Joe has had his Nas flag half staff. So with that being said,
and it was this guy. It was you the one. We had hourly debates. You were the biggest Jay fan. I was the biggest Nas fan. Nas just kept letting me down. Well, I had no argument to stand on.
You actually said Jay beat Nas.
Oh no, that I always stand on.
You're a minority.
And he feels Ether
You're in the
what?
minority.
I know I'm in the minority. Hey, look.
Yeah, and he know how much I used to dig Jay.
He was the biggest J fan.
He
Nas killed him.
Nas killed him.
Yo, that's a whole nother argument, man. Look.
Hey, this guy here said, this man had nothing to do with it. But I just want y'all to hear this.
Facts. All I'm saying is Jay dropped facts.
Adele was better than Whitney Houston.
I was caught up in the moment.
We had a real argument. Like me and Joe.
Let go? Or should I just keep changing?
Me and Joe never really. We almost came to fisticuffs for that.
Let me shout out the people behind the scenes. Big Joe, Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? Joe called him that, Big Mike.
Yo,
the people behind the screen.
Is it sticking? Is it sticking?
Fool, man.
Big Mike, you going with Big Mike? You just want Mike, man.
Go with Big Mike, yo.
Mike Watson, bro.
Yo, you can.
No, we don't give you a gov, guys. We ain't gonna give you a gov.
What it is.
All right. Mike Watson.
Mike Watson, man, you get them checks.
My bad, right. Mike Watson, my bad, God.
Tell him stop playing with you, man.
Yeah, my bad. But
I really was there.
Hell no.
That's always there.
No, the Nas joint is hot though, yo. Like that shit.
You think?
Well, how many mics do I get? 5? Or we going to?
Yeah,
let's go 5
Let's go
mics.
Let's go 5.
3.5 to 4.
Okay. Now see, we're along the same lines because
Yeah, I really like that.
for my listening palate.
If it was Freddie Gibbs, you would have fucking liked
Freddie
it.
Gibbs. Yeah, so
You would have said it was a 5.
So Freddie Gibbs last joint.
He loved Freddie Gibbs.
I heard, man.
Freddie Gibbs is his man. Shout out to
So the
Freddie
Freddie Gibbs last joint, which was dope with Alchemist, that was better than the Nas.
What?
Maybe not
Easily?
Maybe not lyrically, but overall, yes.
Lyrically, it was not better than Nas.
No, not a better lyricist than Nas.
The clubs I met, you talking about that?
No,
that's
talking about,
Benny. That's Benny Butcher.
He's talking about.
Nah, man, they affiliates. They fuck with each other.
I think a Nas project with Alchemist would have been better than this.
Why do you always gotta put?
I agree, but that's neither here nor there. That's not
That's
what it
not
was,
the
though.
point.
I'm not blown away by
So
Hit Boy's
you're
production.
shitting on Hit Boy.
All right,
You sound like you're shitting on Hit Boy.
He's cool.
Yeah, let
I'm
him
not
know.
blown away though.
I respect your opinion.
He's shitting
Not
on
blown
him.
away.
Nah, he's
I
shitting
respect
on
his opinion. I'm just, was it the bars or was it?
No.
Was it
No,
Nas or was
I
it Hit Boy?
I didn't hear.
Or was
his,
it just a bad mix?
I didn't hear his final tally.
Yeah, what's the
about
5 mics?
About 2.5.
Damn!
What?
Tough critic.
You gave it a 4.
I
If that's
said
a 4,
3.5.
if that's a 4, what's Illmatic? A 5 is only
Yes.
It's one
Yes.
step away from Illmatic.
No.
It's a mic. A mic is a long
Dude.
way. There's a whole other half mark.
Dude, you and you and fucking
Freddie,
Alchemist.
I can't say that I like the AZ verse on that Nas joint.
Yeah, I think that's the best song. The song with the firm. Yeah.
That's funny. I think it's the worst joint.
You don't like it.
And when I say worst, I mean the other joints are so dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still fuck with the firm joint, but I'm going to the bonus track with
You
Fivo
really
and
you really
A$AP
gave
Ferg.
Nas 2.5, God?
2.5.
So that means it's average.
That's respect.
Yes.
So all right, in his lineage, where does this rank?
No,
In his
just toward the
catalog,
bottom.
towards the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, so you got
It's
Illmatic.
down there with Street's Disciple.
Wow.
Lost Tape
Shit.
2. It's down there.
Tough critic.
What album? Like, you know, album.
Wow.
What's the album when he made his Heaven Was Another Way?
That's God's son.
Oh, that was not. That's better than God's Son.
Is it better than it was written?
It gotta be better.
Yo, man, I swear to
This
God.
album
It's better than it was
Is
written.
this
I
album better
give
than
you
it
that.
was written?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not better. You
You
think
don't
this
think
better
so?
than it was written?
I think
Hold up. You think this
No,
is
but
better than it was
he
written?
gave this a
I think so.
2.5, God.
Yeah, I really don't understand that rating. Like, that's very low.
It's songs on there that use like, yo, man, this is amazing.
The only song on there that I wasn't feeling like 100%. I can't even see.
He got a track called Spicy on there, man. Come
It don't
on.
matter. It don't matter. The song was
I
cool.
didn't like
Spicy
that
was
song.
hard.
I didn't really like that.
Well, this, for me, for my listening palette, for me personally, this is just for my listening palette. This is the perfect rap album for me because my whole knock with Nas has always been the beats. That Kanye shit was trash. I didn't like that mesh. It almost felt like Ye was forcing Nas to come to his style, and
Well, I
he
do
didn't bend.
So
I
what's
do
the rate?
respect-
Hold on, Joe.
I'm going 4. I'm going
So
4
the
out of
flag, the
5.
flag is back up.
I'm still.
By the way, for our 1,000 subscribers that watch this, Joe has had the Nas flag half staffed,
Right.
Because he doesn't trust him.
He's letting
so
me down.
now you're back up.
I'm back
Pause.
on. I'm back.
By the way,
yeah, pause. Big
Pause.
Push the
Big
button. No, I fucks with this album tough, man. Like the blend and shout out to Lil Durk, man. I'm so fucking proud of Chicago, Lil Durk, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dirk.
Dope features on the 2 hottest albums out. Well, Nas album and the hottest single out, hottest single in the country, fucking with Drake.
Yeah.
Lil Durk coming through with it.
What song was that? I'm sorry. What song was that?
Laugh Now, Cry Later, man. I'm a big
Talking about
fan.
Drake?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm a big fucking Nas.
I don't even know the song. Like, what is it? How it go?
Big Joe, you can edit it if you want.
What these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and all that? But anyway,
Zeke, you really got this at an average.
Well, I
album?
do. The thing I do respect is Hit Boy called in to shout out to Joe Budden.
Yeah.
He called in
Shout
Budden
out to
Pod. He said he actually sat with Nas and he engineered, like they was together when they did this.
Yeah, he said
it
he felt good before
sounds
the music.
good, yeah.
So you would have gave it lower.
No, compared to the Kanye, I don't think
Oh
him
my
and
God.
Kanye was in the studio.
No, I don't
Going
think so.
on- Like him and Hit Boy was like actually going through beats, like they actually
And
made
you
the
still
album.
gave it an average album.
It don't sound that great,
Wow.
but I respect the fact that he actually sat with him in the studio and tried to create a real album. Though
I've been playing that song.
it
front to
sounds
back
better than
since
the
Thursday
Kanye
night.
album.
What?
The Kanye
The
album
Nas.
was like a 2 out of 5
Mm-hmm.
on the
Let's
source rating.
Right. Let's get spirit. All right, so look, I saw a post. The reason I wanted to segue with this is because I saw a post and you said #Free Slaves for Sale is better than the Nas album. Better than the new Nas albums. King's Disease. Why do you feel that way?
Cause I'm me. Simple enough.
Cause you exist.
Yeah, like no, in all seriousness, like really, I listened to the Nas album. I think it's decent. Like it's decent.
Right.
But I'm gonna give a rating. I got you.
My bad.
My
bad.
No, so it's just one of those things. What I think is a lot of people who rate it higher is just basing it on nostalgia and basing it on Nas.
But I'm
shitting on
Nas.
listen.
I've been shitting on Nas.
No, I know, but you still love Nas. So you can shit on your brother, but you still got the most love for him. Like I think
that's
Nas.
hard. Yeah, it's real talk.
I think Nas is dope. Don't get me wrong. I never say that. Like anybody who say it's weak, I just don't get. But what I'm saying is, what Nas is and how I look at it, like I told you, or how I look at consciousness and all that. I think you trying to make you a part of the time. You trying to be a part of the time. So like for that, bars Nas will never be weak.
Part of the time.
But like,
Nas always been pro-black.
How?
He's always sprinkled it in this shit. I mean, you want to go back to Africa?
Talk about ancient countries.
He wanted to go back.
He always went back in the 90s. What's the joint, the Black
Belly?
Queen?
You ain't got you got go and move your belly.
Listen, we've been having this argument about
Rick, on what you call it, on
Black Girl Lost?
Black Girl Lost.
He swore that I should be the greatest Nas fan because of my style and all of that. Because what we talk about, but Nas, this is what I feel about Nas. If you watch Belly, man, and you just gotta be real about it.
Was this a script that was
written
for him?
That was Nas. That was Nas. Don't do it make like it was a script. That was Nas, bro. Like only thing you said is I want to go back to Africa. All of this, blah blah blah. I want to go back to Africa.
Those were the
bro,
seeds.
Like so, if I understand, like when you have true knowledge of yourself, when you understand that, man, come on, man, you pandering. But Nas is a great MC. Don't get me wrong, but the album, it's decent. It's decent. Like it's decent.
Well,
it's not. But lyricism is can't nobody say Nas can't rap. If you said that, you just lying.
Right.
Let me say this.
Lyricism, he there, as he's always.
So you wanted a better producer. Hit Boy wasn't hitting for you. No pun.
I think it was Hit Boy. I don't like. You know what I didn't like really on some real stuff. Most of his features.
The features, okay.
I think they was because they didn't go hard.
You like Charlie Wilson?
Of course not. That's part of the I was just asking. Charlie wishing kept like, dude, what are you doing, Nas? Nas kept talking in the inside of the like, dude. That's not how a feature go with a single.
Oh, so you ain't like Big Sean?
No, Big Sean. No.
You all right.
And this is what I'm saying. I'm not a huge Big Sean fan. I love him, his Black Brother and all that.
Yeah.
But I love him. But even on that, he held back.
Yeah.
Big Sean
held back.
Yeah, you know, I will say that.
Big Sean held back.
You will. Because Big Sean can go hard.
No, exactly to that.
Yeah, Big Sean can go hard. Right.
He can?
He can go harder than that.
I feel you on that.
Paul. But listen,
I feel you on that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
All his features felt like.
I'm not a Big Sean.
I did feel.
Listen to what I'm saying. Like even if you think that he whack.
No,
like even if you think that. He has a level that was better than that on that song.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Like no, the level could be whack still. Like what I'm telling you is, it's a better whack than he was on there. That's all I'm saying. Like
that's a hell of a perspective because I felt like all his features. I felt that.
You like Big Sean, right?
Of course, but I'm saying
you like Big Sean.
But no, hold up. I felt that in that all his features, all of them, even Dirt, even Fivo, hold up. I truly felt that all his features it almost felt like they were paying homage. That hold back feeling, I got that vibe. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they were scared to rap, like really outshine Nas. No. When in actuality, that would have made the project better.
No, it wouldn't.
They should have.
So he dummied down their lyrics.
I think
all of them. It just felt like they weren't. Like I heard Drake. I'm not Drake. I've heard Dirt go harder than that.
That's why I like that.
He's just better.
I've heard ASAP Ferg go harder than that.
He's just better than Drake.
I've heard Don Toliver, even Don Toliver, that after party joint. He went harder than that shit on everyone. That's a hell of a perspective. I didn't even think
Drake
about
was
that.
Drake.
No, Drake wasn't on the album, B. I'm talking about Nas.
Why you keep talking about Drake then? Why
You brought him
Drake?
up, man.
No, you didn't. You said Drake. I responded to you. Did this man not just say Drake?
That was a mistake. I'm saying I meant Dirk.
It's a mistake that you said Drake.
Look, man. So five mics. What out of 5 mics? How many mics?
He's a black brother.
Fuck that. Music, man. That you already disqualified yourself.
He's a black brother.
Music. We talking music.
You get 2 off of that just being black.
See?
So and I give him another mic, 3.5.
3.5.
That's better than what you
4,
said,
3, 3.5, 2.5.
2. In all seriousness, and I said this, on Facebook,
You really hated it?
I meant it.
I didn't hate it. I didn't give it a 0.
It's
still
not
pretty.
It's not R.A. the Rugged Man.
Hey, no,
You
it's
rock,
not.
you rocking
Alright,
the
the
Rugged
Rugged
Man. Y'all getting on Rugged Man.
Rugged Man, hey. Shout out to my underground fans, man. Yo. Alright, the Rugged Man. Y'all niggas, man.
You didn't like the Nas album?
Light the Dog album.
That's
The
alright.
Light the Dog album, man.
Wow.
Which one? Which one is that?
It was Light the Dog, man. You supposed to be a hip
If it was
hop.
Alchemist, you would say, oh, it's a
It would have been better.
4.5.
It would have been way better.
Hit Boy, so Hit Boy is shitty.
Y'all like
It's
Alchemist?
alright.
I love Alchemist.
Alchemist cold.
That's his brother. Like, he loves He's
Right,
shining shoes.
No.
No, I think you would.
Let's relax.
I think you would.
Yo, with that being said, man, yo, time purposes, man, yo, gratitude. My brother Spirit King, man, he came through. Free Slave, #Free Slaves for Sale. The new album, September 30th. What's the name of it again?
Black Libra.
I know. Will this be all platforms, or is this? Are you still? That's still up in the air.
Depending on how the wind blows.
Okay.
I might. I'm put it out though.
Gratitude, man. Yo, I know you got Sway and them. You know what I'm saying, tomorrow, man. We the first stop on your rollout. Your album rollout.
First is always the most important.
Indeed.
You look in chronology, man. That's number 1 is the most important step.
To our thousands of listeners, man, the one and only Spirit King. All platforms, #Free Slaves for Sale. Fuck with them. Matter of fact, what video you want to do? Let's get a visual. Pop joint.
I was about to say, this Gene to the Gene. You can check out Pop Joint, listen to it. Just listen. That's my whole thing with people. Don't love me, don't hate me. Just listen.
Pop joint coming up. Spirit King.
They got a lion on the track, I'm about to murder shit. My pride with me, they roaring loudly like Earth the Kid. You suicidal, but waiting to cut that worthless wrist. I hope it's everything that you dreamed of, like the perfect kiss. A pen legend, can I get on some Hova shit? I'm with the force, so know I be on my Yoda shit. This terrorist is known to blow up a soldier quick. The shit that go over your heads, I go over it. I'm a black man at the right time. The mail will help you instead of singing, I write lines. These vain rabbits be think they letting they light shine. My shadow big, it'll have people thinking it's nighttime. The Spirit King was summoned here for a bigger purpose. The underground that rooted me to the fucking surface. Was ghostwriting, was getting paid for my fucking verses. Now I write for self and the whole world should be fucking nervous. Me, myself, and I, and my motherfucking pen. That's what I found out. And your haters won't make me cry. So I decided from now on, I'ma be my own best fan. Me, myself, and I, and my motherfucking pen. That's what I found out. And your haters won't make me die. So I decided from now on, I'ma be my own best fan. If the game's sleeping on me, well, fuck them then. I won't reach down deeper to try to touch them then. My glass still half full, though they put nothing in. So I don't need a cosign to put me in a discussion then. My mind frame is attached to a body of stars. I'm leg in my head, mixed spirit of God. Looking for fame like they looking for water on Mars. The whole divine water sort of crown me the Lord of the bars. The flow flame, I am old school like a gold chain. This new game is high of gas, 2 chains. I spit a quote, watch these niggas boat like they Hussein. My black pride to go worldwide like my crew name. Your 7S is me, lyricism my recipe. Cook it up, it'll get niggas higher than ecstasy. Look it up, it's only one nigga that bested me, and that's the doc. And I'm still looking for him for testing me. Ideas will only grow wings if you let them. Wisdom and condemnation are the same in the mind of a reject. Much respect, spirit of God. Let's get it. Off the porch, niggas be signing up for a hustler shit. While I'm selling consciousness on the mothership. It's that grade A, you should try it. Its influence cut deeper than Kiki Wyatt. No need for a lecture, rapping niggas is extra. Wouldn't know if they real if I was standing right next to one of them. I be sunning them soft as they texture. And I kill every one of them, man, I call it a gesture. A made man, lyrics I made, make me a paid man. Broke life, I'm saying goodbye. Like a wave hand, spirit got hard, but I'm still cutting with spades, man. I'm flowing my head and I ain't talking about waves, man. I'm making waves, man, lying strong as a slave hand. You think inferior, must have learned that shit from a caveman. My interior is superior, I'm a brave man. Yes, my black is beautiful, look how my skin is made, man. Hot as the glaze, man, how you think that I made fans? You can catch a spirit and you ain't gotta be saved, man. The second coming, I'm getting better with age, man. So know this shit about to get ugly. Flavor Flav hand, me, myself, and I, and my motherfucking pen. That's what I found out.
Yo, welcome back, and once again, shout out to Spirit King, man. Beautiful interview. It's my brother. Let's sports life and hip hop, man. I guess we got, for time purpose, we got to jump through the lightning round. Jam Master Jay's Killers, man. What y'all think?
Never thought it would happen.
Right.
Jam Master Jay was Ghost.
How long was it? How long has it been?
Yeah.
He said Jam was Ghost, though.
18 years, I think.
Jam Master Jay was Ghost. We didn't even know it. 10 keys.
That's not the...
On consignment? 10 keys on
10 keys?
He was heavy out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas front you 10 keys, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of trust. You know
that was the rumor when it first happened. I was like, Jam Master Jay? Nah, Run DMC image don't really match with that.
Right. True.
Yeah.
But they Hollis Queens, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas street niggas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to go to the playoffs? Y'all want to go to Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris, shout out to black woman.
Shout out to black women.
Vice president candidate.
Yeah. I feel good. Although I think she hates black men, though, right? I mean, that's the knock on her. She hates black men.
I feel like Spirit has something to say about this.
I'm pretty sure. But with that being said, I mean, she's black. She's of color.
Is she? I heard
she's of color.
She's of color.
Oh, okay.
So with that being said, I mean,
this is what's been said. Biden needs to win. Get a black woman to run with him.
Right.
But I mean, all parties suck. So
It's
like
it's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, lesser of two evils. Whether I'm gonna choose a knife or a gun. All right.
Right. The way you in pain.
I'm still dead. So
I don't think nothing. They got a lot of work to do to fix what Trump did.
I never heard anything about with the Democratic Party. I never heard anything in regards to the African American community.
I still haven't. Right. Real talk.
So
the glimpses that I watched.
I'll still vote.
Right.
I'll still vote.
Hey! I finally, 43 years. This is the first time Spirit shaking his head, man. I forgive me, God. Forgive me, King.
You didn't vote for Obama?
I told you I was pulling for him, but I you know what I'm saying. I didn't vote. You know what I'm saying.
Wow.
But I'm actually registered.
I
mean, it's just all bullshit.
You're not a felon.
No, it was just all bullshit. I don't have any trust in the system. But now, like, shit is so dire. Like, I'm at, like, what the fuck could it hurt? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I registered. You know what I'm saying? I jumped in the system. And I'll be voting.
They ain't steal your mailbox?
Huh?
They ain't take your mailbox?
Nah, I didn't post it. They don't know. I'm sure.
They taking mailboxes.
Yeah.
For real.
No.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Hell no.
They taking mailboxes. Your orange president said, he's stealing mailboxes.
Hell no. Agent Orange, huh?
Yeah.
NBA playoffs. That's some good. First of all, like I remember before the playoffs started, you know what I'm saying, we were kind of like questioning as to whether the intensity would be there or not.
I didn't think they could match it.
What do you think? You think that?
Yeah.
I'm
with no crowd. Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised. Like I think the intensity, it's not the same. It can't be, but it's still pretty up there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Rick?
I was wrong.
You're wrong. Hey, I'm right with you, dog.
I was wrong. I didn't think the intensity level would be at a. I didn't even think it was gonna be at a 7, but it's actually pretty intense.
It's kind of a credit to their competitive, the players' competitive spirit. Right. Fans, no fans, they want to win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. KP, for those that don't know who KP is, Porzingis got into it. Marcus Morris. Yeah, Marcus Morris, and he got ejected or whatnot. But yeah, intensity is high. You know what I'm saying?
Can Dallas pull that off?
Yeah, Luke. Y'all got Luka as number one player ever.
If Paul George keeps playing like shit, yeah.
That's crazy.
You got Luka at number one, right?
No, I said soon. Nah. Don't put that on me. Last 5, I said soon to be best player in the NBA.
Oh, okay.
Not now.
Oh, okay. So Zeke got him at number one. One of y'all got him at number one player.
Yo, I still got to see KD. I still need to see KD come back.
After his performance today, a lot of people saying he top 3.
Smith to inbound. Back to Doncic. Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
The hyperbole.
After his performance tonight, the game winner.
Wait, give the date. Was it August 23rd, 2020?
Yeah, people are saying he's top 5 on social media.
Yeah.
In the game right now, I can put him in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, he's definitely top 10.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
He's in the playoffs making.
You called me and said he's top 3, right?
His first
I did not. I said somebody else said that.
His first ever playoffs, he has 2 triple-doubles and a game winner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to go, all right, top 10. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't got him in top 3?
Not yet.
Okay.
That still has more to prove.
Not top 5?
He got to win a series.
He got to win a series.
What about top 5?
No, top 10.
Okay.
Don't ask me to tell you which top 5 I have.
No, I ain't never.
But I just can't give it to him this early. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to prove.
Pause. Spirit, you hear that? My man over here. Don't give it to him too early. Pause,
God. Let me ask you this: if the Lakers this isn't a number 1, a true number 8 seed, Portland. Like if they were to lose, would you give? I don't think they will. But is it a credit to the Lakers for beating such a great number 8 seed? Or if they were to upset,
that's still number 8 seed.
This isn't a true number 8 in that they're healthy now.
But Portland, the Lakers are more talented. They should beat them in 5.
Yeah, they should. Definitely, yeah.
They will beat them in 5. Which
I can't knock them from struggling with a juggernaut fucking that offense that Portland has.
Is it a juggernaut? Is it a
CJ can get off at
first of all? Is it a profound offense or is it fucking Dame? Everybody get the fuck out of the way.
Only reason I don't say Dame because I don't want to disrespect CJ McCollum.
Okay, Dame,
you know what I'm saying?
CJ. Other than that, and Melo.
I think
Melo had.
It's a lot of. Damn, I don't want to get nerdy NBA talk.
Why wouldn't you? This is what we do.
It's a lot of switch. It's a lot of. They do a lot of handoffs, and then Dame shoots a lot of threes, and then
he definitely bails them out low into the shot clock.
Yeah, he bails them out. So does CJ and Melo. He's more of a mid-range guy, but I mean their offense is pretty simplistic.
Surprised by his defense on LeBron.
Well, he known him for 20 plus years. Yeah, he known him 20 plus years.
I think the last game, Dame, CJ, and Melo all had
20.
More than 20.
Yeah, and they still lost.
Still lost.
Still took a L, right.
And the Lakers missed mad free throws and they lost too.
Yeah. Which means when you put 2 top 5 players in the court against 2 very good players, great players, you know what I'm saying?
Like Dame is a top 10 player, but CJ isn't. CJ is more of a top 25 player, top 30 player.
Perfect sidekick type.
Yeah, perfect sidekick type.
And they lost Collins too. They were saying he's a decent piece to their team.
But probably what is the best playoff series out of the playoffs, out of the 8? Am I right in saying that? Out of the 8 series going on, what? Portland. I mean Dallas and.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's the more
Brooklyn
spicy.
Is over.
Huh?
Toronto, Brooklyn is over.
Yeah,
that was
as of
Philly, Boston is over.
Philly, Boston.
Philly looked like they gave up.
Yeah. Probably the best one is more intriguing is Portland.
Yeah, I think it's.
No, I'm sorry, Dallas.
Portland.
Dallas and Clippers.
Clippers, right?
Because this is
I think a lot of people are rooting for Portland though.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I think that they think Dallas is gonna beat the Clippers.
Yeah, they're rooting for Dallas.
And I think in the long run, the
Joe's
Clippers are going to win.
That's tied up now,
well,
right?
I think in the long run, the Clippers are going to win, which is going to make that series more intriguing because they're down 2-1 now.
Oh, it's 2-1. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2-2.
Oh, it's 2-2, right?
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Dallas ain't finna lay down. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Clippers are going.
As of August, what, 23rd, 24th?
Yeah.
Spirit, you got something?
No, he was agreeing. He's saying he was wrong.
No, no, I think the Clippers. What, you think Dallas is gonna win? No, I think the Clippers are gonna win.
Paul George got to step up, man.
He gonna have a Paul George game.
Yeah, I think he gonna have one to silence the critics.
Can they have one? Can they coincide with great games? Kawhi and Paul George.
Kawhi is always gonna be consistent.
I don't know. Kawhi ain't really looking to set you up to score though.
Yeah.
When he get the ball, he trying to score, trying to do his thing.
First.
There's a hell of a pass to Morris at the end.
Yeah, that was good.
Overtime. That was
They
great.
didn't go to Paul George. They
Look
didn't.
off, right?
Yeah. Big shot.
Yeah, big shot.
No, go ahead, God.
I guess we could close it out with Meg and Tory.
Go with your rant.
No. I want to know.
No. Go with your. Yo, Joe. He texted Zeke and I about how. No, I'm not even gonna go into full disclosure. Go ahead.
I mean, I just felt a certain way.
Well, for those who don't know, Meg went on IG and
Oh,
finally told us what we all been suspecting, that Tory. She named her shooter. Said that Tory shot me.
At the end of the day, I'm really a real bitch. Like, I'm from Houston. I'm from the motherfucking South Side. It ain't like let me go run and tell my business to the motherfucking internet. Let me go run and tell my business to the police. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been that type of person. Like, but I'm not finna let y'all keep playing in my face. And I'm not finna let this nigga keep playing in my face either. So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying.
And I put a lot into the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the fact that, and Joe Buttons brought this up, you know what I'm saying, and it made me think.
Post no bills.
That bitch, she went in, a sister went in without her nails, without her weave in, no makeup. She just blacked out. I'm done with this. Sisters don't do that. They get their shit together, and then she had to have this. She had to make this known, which is why I tend to believe her. You know what I'm saying? But
she had no makeup on?
Because she didn't give a damn about her appearance. She had to let the facts come out. You know what I'm saying? And this is...
I knew this would happen from the beginning, too.
Yeah, we got to stop allowing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep putting hands on or giving a slide to pass on black women being abused.
Exactly.
She wasn't even... What, they was fucking? I don't even know what they was doing.
That's
like,
what the
you know what I'm
rumor
saying?
is, that she didn't confirm that.
He couldn't hang? What the fuck? She was too big. Look, bitch. You know what I'm saying? When the facts come out, you could be wrong. She could have had a knife at your throat, whatever. I highly doubt it. But if what she said is true, what she finally came out and said is true, because this shit is weird, because, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, she didn't come out, you know what I'm saying, usually, you know what I'm saying, if facts are being thrown, her name is being smeared, you know what I'm saying, a chick is going to jump on and clear that up ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Like a month old?
It's almost a month old. Yeah. Almost over a month, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Tory hasn't said a peep.
Ain't said a peep.
He's liked a lot of shit.
For real.
Yeah, he's liked a lot of shit.
Fuck Tory Lanez. I have no respect for him unless the shit comes out and that speaks otherwise.
I don't think
we can't keep doing this to our sisters.
For a reason, though. He's definitely getting his story together.
I think it's strategical. Yeah, you gotta tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you
think? He ain't said nothing.
I think shout out to the artists like Spirit the King that uplifts our queens and doesn't, you know.
Before Spirit King, I would have said fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He woke me up.
Nah, but seriously, seriously, like you shouldn't. No, we need to uplift.
All seriousness,
really. All seriousness. Spirit would do the same. All three of us would do the same. We need to uplift our kings.
He shot her.
Yeah, you shot him. We ain't about shooting. We ain't about shooting.
He gotta have a good story for this.
We not about all that.
For him to pull out, nah, fuck that.
And she's from
And
like.
she said she was walking away.
But he
so
shot
I-
her. He thought maybe you shot her in the pinky toe.
You shot me in my pinky toe all the night. What'd you call it?
This is not right.
She could have snitched on him in the precinct. She did. She still stayed true. You know what I'm saying? I got a feeling he's going to get a slap on the wrist. The shit is dragged out. Usually, if cats gonna get bodied, it's quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not gonna get nothing.
I got a feeling he gonna get off for this shit, right?
Is his career over? Is his rap career or music career
in the
over?
public eye, it's already over.
But
Is it over? No. Yes or no? Is his career
I don't
over?
think so. He's a hit away.
Hit away? What?
That's Tory Lanez. He got hits.
He's a,
came
wait.
back.
He's
All he
a
gotta
hit
do-
away from what?
All he gotta do is make chicks go, oh, that's my shit. And they gonna forget the fact that he done violated a woman.
What?
They gonna
Wait,
forget.
how does that soundtrack go?
It won't happen again.
Oh,
It won't.
shit. Spirit. He's done. He's done.
Atari.
Yeah, he does.
Is that Atari?
Yes.
What do you think?
About Tory Lanez?
Yes.
Well,
Can he come back in your eyes? Can you ever nod your head to a Tory Lanez song
Well,
again?
we were just talking about how Chris Brown came back.
Exactly.
After the
True.
whole Rihanna.
He came back. He's good.
Years later, what he did. He didn't shoot her.
But
He didn't shoot her, right?
But then again, it's like it
Still
was a
beat her up.
different culture. Like we have cancel culture now.
This is very true.
We have this idea that people are unforgivable and they can't make mistakes. Now this is
Cancel
an
culture,
egregious mistake to make, no doubt. But you know, do people value his music more than his public life?
Yes,
I think
they
so.
do.
He was
Yeah,
up here
Yes, they do.
during quarantine.
Quarantine.
He was the guy.
The people have no more. Even if they have morals, they still want to bob their head. You know what I'm saying? They just want to do it in public. You know what I'm saying?
This is a Roman Coliseum, man. People like to see blood. People like to see that.
And they say it's video of this, allegedly.
Really?
Yeah.
There's
probably
big
gonna
cameras
come
everywhere.
out.
But how do you guys feel like how even just the black community responded to this incident? Because you had a whole range of some celebrities reaching out, blah, 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 sharing their heart. But the actual nobody people commenting and endorsing this behavior.
That's why I feel
a snitch.
Right. That's why I feel like this is the
Right.
weirdest shit.
Like,
This is
it's
the
crazy
weirdest shit in
thing.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This has never happened
No,
to
it
where
has,
this is
though.
weird.
The thing is about hip hop, like people like this. It's obsessive fan culture. So like
Yeah.
people just so enmeshed in who they love and who they like they don't care.
Right,
Like,
they don't
look
care
at
about
even
the facts,
like,
right.
Robert is the perfect example.
They just had a rally for him to get
Yeah.
out.
Like it's
Right.
actual
R.
people
Kelly.
like him.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
They marching for R. Kelly.
We
Right.
They,
Oh, yeah.
They did?
We
Where?
marching for R. Kelly?
Where?
No, people
Yeah,
done that.
it's
Where
today
was it? It was in Chicago?
Yeah.
Today?
I think it was today. Sometime this
For
weekend.
R. Kelly?
yeah.
We marching for R. Kelly?
No,
Some
we
people
not
were.
anything.
Yo,
Yeah,
R.
There was
Kelly.
a march like, yo, free R. Kelly.
I hope R. Kelly gets the biggest dick in his ass that I hope R. Kelly gets stretched out and it can't walk.
This your man?
I hope R. Kelly can't walk.
I told y'all.
Why you gotta go extreme, man?
I hope he
Everything was
can't
yours.
walk for the rest of his life in prison. Fuck R. Kelly. And I'm that close to Tory Lanez, man. Until the facts truly come out, man. But that's crazy.
What's the Tory Lanez song though? In all seriousness,
What's the Baby Don't Hurt? What's that?
name 5 Tory Lanez.
It don't matter. He don't make music
I
for
asked
me.
you to name anybody on the post. Name 5 Tory Lanez songs.
I can't. I don't really listen to Tory.
He doesn't make
I've never
music
heard
for
a Tory
anybody
album.
up here.
Yeah, he's
You know what I'm
getting
saying?
more of the story is he's getting canceled. You can name
Cancel culture.
everybody in here can name 10 R. Kelly songs. This is just
Yeah,
like-
that's our generation.
But that's
though.
our generation.
No,
That's
no,
different.
Chris Brown.
Chris
He
Brown
ain't
is even
getting
our
canceled.
generation.
He didn't
Even
get
closer.
canceled.
Closer than Tory
No, he
Lanez.
ain't. Not Chris. No, what I'm saying
Chris
is
Brown, bigger star.
he's
than-
a star.
Yeah,
Like that's what I'm saying. We live in an obsessive fan culture.
Right.
Like, as long as your star big enough in this era, they'll go with anything. I don't care what you do. And hip hop used to be a sin for you to even Big is not in my 10 right now because of some of the stuff he said.
Let me give me a bar.
Girl, something so good, I suck
your
your
daddy.
Oh, I can't endorse that.
I knew that was gonna be.
I can't endorse that. How could I endorse that as a man? But like, you got a guy that's wearing a dress. You know what I'm saying?
Young Thug, right?
Yeah.
Dress. Young Thug.
Then you got a guy.
Remember the album cover? You had a dress with the umbrella.
I don't know this young.
The top selling hip hop rapper is Eminem. He wore drag. He was in drag.
It was a video. It was
Eminem wore drag, and that's in y'all top 5.
How you put a drag?
Eminem's in your top 5, and he wore drag.
Yes.
How you what?
I don't care.
Why? How do you not care?
It was a
He
video.
said
He was
Dre.
acting.
Listen, he said Dre.
He wore a
I
dress.
got a question.
Nas is not wearing a dress.
No.
Biggie's not wearing a dress.
No.
Because they don't
Tupac's
have,
not wearing a dress.
because they don't
And
have
they
that
couldn't-
crazy
No,
element.
they couldn't survive.
Eminem has a crazy element to his
Kevin
character.
McHale's not walking through that door.
Huh?
No, I'm joking.
Redman would have did.
Not
say Dre.
even Redman doesn't have the crazy element to his character
No,
that
he
Eminem
does.
had. Eminem could do fucking anything.
Why?
Based off of his lyrics,
Why?
Based
Don't
off
have
of his
nothing to do
lyrics.
with his lyrics.
No, based off of his
You
lyrics.
don't even want to say it.
He was it.
Based off of his lyrics.
No.
It's not because he's white.
No.
It's 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it is.
No.
He would accept
it's
anything.
based-
If Jay-Z would have did the same thing that he would have did, listen.
That would have killed his character
Why?
because he doesn't rap like that.
Alright.
Nas
He
raps
doesn't.
like that.
You guys know Lil
Grab you by the
Yachty?
blade and stab you with the
Oh.
handle.
Lil Yachty?
Lil Yachty.
He did a music video with Drake, and they.
He wore,
Oh,
he
yeah.
wore a dress.
Yeah.
He wore a
I
dress.
think he might be
Oprah.
over
And he's
there.
a clown. And
Right.
Eminem said,
He about to.
Dre,
He about to.
Wait a minute. So
he
if
about to
Jay-Z
come out
wore a
the
dress,
closet.
you still G'ing for it?
But no, that's
no.
different.
You know he won't
Jay's
buy.
But Eminem wears one.
He hit the top 5.
because the image that Jay-Z has
Wow.
sold, the image that Jay-Z has sold to me has not been with the image that Eminem has sold to me. You know what I'm
They
saying?
both lyricists.
No, but there's
Hey, he
but
is
there's an
lyrics from a
image,
great
there's
lyricist.
an image, there's a machine behind both of them. They've both put out an image, and so Jay-Z would look totally bizarre doing half the shit
My
that
top
Eminem
lyricists
does.
don't say, hey Dre, I got a question if I may. Is it gay to play butt golf with a friend and watch his butt TT off? How is that
No, but don't take that's out of context. That's out of context because he was dissing the gays. He came under heavy pressure for that because he was using that
That's
as
in wrong context when he said, Dre, I have a question if I may. Is it gay to play putt golf with a friend and watch his butt tee off?
right. He was making fun of gay people.
that's gay.
He came under heavy pressure for that.
If Jay-Z said that, you definitely would say that.
Yeah,
Jay-Z's
because
not that type of rapper though.
Jay-Z
I
can't
kind of
say
see
that
where
shit.
Joe's coming from.
He can't
Oh,
say
so
that.
you're
If
okay.
Jay-Z
He's
came out
alright.
saying the crazy shit that Eminem
That's a
said,
good question then, because
Why
you
do
guys
you
know
say-
Jaden. He wants to be referred to as Jaden, not Jaden Smith now.
Mhm.
And he's publicly had this sexual
He's bisexual.
fluidity.
Right.
He says Tyler the Creator's his boyfriend or something like
I've
that.
heard
He's
it.
worn dresses and he likes to cross dress, to be
Right.
honest.
He's okay
So,
with that.
but he wants to be a rapper, and that's his thing. So, are you guys resistant? Now, I'm not sharing an opinion, but are you guys resistant to, new style of rap
That's not
integrity, or what,
Well,
I've heard
that's
a few songs by Jay and I wasn't really impressed. So
he doesn't make music for us.
yeah, it's
No, I like the
20 years
icon
old.
living joint.
The icon is cold. Icon living. Whoa, that shit cold. But
when he
He
started,
likes cross-dressing. So
yeah,
you
but
rock
when he
with
started talking about that
that's a
kind of stuff,
two-prong. But wait, hold up. That's a two-prong question. In that one,
two-prong.
he's in another genre. He's not a genre. He's in another generation. He doesn't make music for us. We wouldn't feel it if he was the straightest of the straight. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't feel his
he
music.
had good music.
Two, his image, his character. You know what I'm saying? His freeness of sexuality, if you will. That, you know what I'm saying? When you ask us, you know what I'm saying? Personally, that's a personal thing. Personally, I don't care about. I'm about what I hear in my ears, the music.
The music, the lyrical content was like, that's my man.
So he-
You wouldn't rock That's
He
not
be-
what you want to say
No,
out
he said
loud.
he would. As long as he like it, they can be having sex, anal sex with a monkey.
Look.
He don't care. He don't care.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I had a problem, like my shit, a tornado running.
That's what I was about to bring up.
I
You
love
like
that
Odd
shit.
Future.
Hold up. And then
I never
hold
liked
up.
it.
Hold up.
Hold
Hold up.
up. And
I
Tyler's
told him
gay.
he was
Hold
talking
on.
about
Tyler.
And then he came out with that.
You're gay.
Before he came out that he was gay.
No,
when
I
he
told
came
you
out that he was gay,
I told you.
I still love the song, but I had a
That's not
fucking
Odd Future,
problem.
Frank
with the
Ocean
fact
is with
that he
them.
was
He's
singing to a
affiliated.
guy.
That's Frank Ocean's track.
He's
And now-
affiliated. He's Odd Future
Luther,
affiliated.
even Luther. Luther said, I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you. Who
Come on,
you
man.
talking about? See,
Look,
that's what
man.
I said. You gotta be one, man, with this stuff, man.
Yeah, no, I am,
Like,
man.
narcissist.
I'm very conflicted. I'm not gonna lie. There's certain music that I love,
I rock with it, man.
but you know what I'm saying. In certain stances, go ahead.
But
You don't
here's
have to
the
raise-
thing,
You
though.
don't have to raise your goddamn hand.
Oh, well, I don't
Yeah, you gotta
know.
raise your hand. Come on.
But what about on the female side? Because now there's this lean.
Apples and
towards
oranges.
Everybody's
Apples and oranges.
bisexual.
Men like women.
Apples and oranges, yo.
That'll always be that.
Right, it's much
they don't
easier on the
care.
women.
You will never hear a man stand up like,
But you don't think.
She likes women. Nah. It'll never happen.
But you don't think there's an agenda behind
It is.
that?
It is.
Everybody's
Definitely.
just gay
That's
now.
No,
what
the
I
gay
tell
agenda
him.
is tough. No,
That's what I
I,
tell him. So for you not to have a reason with that you almost a part of the problem. Like
I don't- yo,
not to make it
look,
like it's not
Pete
you
Rock,
know the agenda.
Spirit. We've had this argument, and sports life and hip hop, and we had our time limit. We could go easily another 2. We've gone 2-3 hours on this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into this with you. Let's wrap it up, man. As usual, man. we can definitely take it off air, man, because I do have opinions, man, like you do.
Top 5 say stuff like that. Yeah, top 5 lyrics of TD Win and stuff like that.
He ain't my top 5. He not in my top 5.
What you want a bunch of crunchy munch?
Nobody in my top 5 say shit like that.
Nah, nobody in my
You
top
hate
5.
him? You hate Luca? You hate white people.
Nah, I don't hate Luca. I don't hate Luca.
Who is Luca?
Lucas Johnson. Oh, Luca, you talking about Luca?
I thought you were talking about my name is Luca.
No.
Luca's like a top 7 player. Not top
No,
5.
he ain't no top 7.
Luca?
Luca top 7. Joe got him at number 1.
That's not true.
Oh, I get it.
2.
That's not true either.
No,
After that,
Joe,
I said, oh, Pete Rock, please don't go there. I will body you within 2. Your favorite player, yo, when Dirk was averaging 12.7 points, we were in a barbershop saying, this nigga said Dirk is the greatest player of all. Yo, don't fucking lie. I had to apologize to this nigga when he won a chip. Because you were fucking in love with the fucking Dirk Nowitzki.
I was never in love with
Don't look, man.
Dirk didn't get love like Luca though.
And no. I'm just saying, but
Nah,
don't pull the card.
Dirk didn't get love. In your defense, Dirk didn't get love like
Look, don't make me fucking
Luca
out,
got
dog.
mad love.
Your favorite group,
Luca's like better than
your
Magic.
favorite singing group was Weezer. Don't fucking make me go there. Don't make me go there.
I don't even know Weezer song.
You got a bar. My favorite. You got bars. With my I used to go to Pop Features and listen to Weezer.
I know pop culture.
No. Weezer, fucking Dirk Nowitzki. We had a fucking Jeremy Lin. We didn't talk for a month because he thought Jeremy Lin was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Now that's made up.
Jeremy Lin.
You just making up shit. I don't care about no Jeremy Lin.
Where's Big Joe at, man?
Hey, look, man. Look. We'll continue this. We'll continue this, man. Oh, Tim fucking Tebow.
What?
You thought he was the greatest thing. We argued for. Once again, another episode of Sports Life and Hip Hop comes a spirited episode of Sports Life and Hip Hop, where all we give a fuck about is hip hop life, sports. once again, a shout out to our sponsors, dopeassfits.com. Get the fly shit, the latest in urban apparel. Fuck with us. Subscribe on YouTube, Sports Life and Hip Hop. Facebook, Sports Life and Hip Hop as well. On IG, SLHHPOD, SLHH Pod on IG. Dope content on there as well. As usual, we have the All-Star. Well, before I get to that, thanks again to the one and only Spirit King coming out. Dope album coming out. All free slave, hashtag free slaves for sale on all platforms. Also the Widow Project Volume 1. As usual, we come through with the All-Star Squad. My brothers, the one I wouldn't do this shit without. The one and only Zeke, the one and only Ricky Sway, and I'm Channel 7. Once again, peace.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I gotta take them off of here. There's only one, and that's me. You understand?
Just like we come through, better have your fucking third out.
Bad enough, nigga. I don't want nobody sound like nobody from my clan, man. Keep it real, get your own shit, man, and be original.
You can't imitate me on this fucking tape. You ain't ringing the bell. I'm ready when you are.